Okay. All right. Man, that's a little off. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is anyone in chat? Oh, moving stuff around. Sweet. Chat working. Got a dog that wants to be very vocal tonight. Don't you? Yeah. Alright. We've even managed to make it 30 seconds in without having any troll terrorists. So tonight might be a good night. Alright, let's get Nightbot tool set up. Where are... Not quite what I want. There? No. Here? I think this is... Alright, looks like the music's fine. Lower just a little bit. Yeah, you and me both. Maybe go toast some bread or something. I hear that's really good for sandwiches. Go toasting bread. It makes it you know, it makes it more full. You know what I mean? When you toast the bread, first you gotta get the bread. You gotta make the bread. Otherwise you can't have a sandwich. Alright, so today first let's see how many comrades we got in. Okay, not a lot. Not a lot at all. It's a little upsetting. Got very upsetting, but okay. Just one thing, guys. Let me know if the stream starts to suffer. Because I do have a download going, so let me know if I need to pause it at any point. That's just on the technical side. My producer was just letting me know to warn you guys about that. Okay, so as we, what did I do? All right, as we crack open a can of whoop ass, all right, because that's what we're gonna be doing. To these fucking Nazis tonight as we discuss how to denazify America. Alright? I've decided the best way to reach out to people. I didn't even say technical supervisor. I said producer. Right? Fuck you. You're not even fucking listening to the stream. I decided the best way to reach out to people is to have a radio show. Because how do all these right wingers get their news? How they listen to fucking Alex Jones? So you know what? I'm gonna be the Alex Jones. I'm gonna be fucking Alex Jones, but not fucking crazy. All right, we need an Antifa radio. All right, that's where we're gonna be trying. This is what you call this is what you tech people would call the beta. This would be the beta of an Antifa radio. And it works because you don't need to see my face, because that way you can't fucking dox me. Alright. So first of all, we're gonna go look on YouTube real quick, and we're gonna look up some crazy right-wing stuff. I'm gonna start talking about it, and I'm gonna try and take some fucking calls. Right? Because we're professional here. God damn, fucking dog. Alright, I think he's done. So, okay, I already know how to play games, so let's go back a little bit. Okay? Let's not even go back that far. Let's look up what President Trump, right, Trump was talking about today. All right. With Jesus fuck.
I let it consume me, I let it control me. I'll always be lonely, I'll never be fine. If life is a movie, it's always so boring. Where is the story? I hope it gets better with time. Yeah, I hope it gets better with time.
Stop pointing. No, stop. It's not professional.
Don't look back when I call you, but does that mean that you when I saw you? Your beautiful eyes with a deadly stare. You think I'm stupid, but I get it now. How long can we make this go? It won't hurt to let it out, baby, 'cause I got to know. Don't break away, 'cause I want to stay.
Hey guys, I fixed the issues. Okay, there's no fucking sense here. Okay, so we're gonna find what Trump was talking about. I'm allowed to go to bed. Okay, we're gonna look at Trump talking about oh, here we go, CNN. All right, real fucking news. Let's see what news now.
Training the doctors of the future, finding cures and improving living environments. We are proud to be creating an internationally recognized destination for health and well-being.
Okay, we don't want corporate advertisements. Thank you. Okay, Trump, North Korea. All right, we're gonna look at Trump talking about, or sorry, Trump. He doesn't even deserve a real fucking name like that. We're gonna look at Trump talking about North fucking Korea. All right. All right. So I'm gonna have to. My desk. Okay, that means I have to window Trump. Okay. Okay. Then have this. No. Go. Okay. Oh. And all right, let's look at what Trump was talking about. There's no fucking Hitler stream. We're against Hitler. We're against the Nazification of America. We're gonna watch this, and then I'm gonna let some people on talk about it. I don't know why Nightbot's here. That wasn't Nightbot. No, that wasn't spam. Okay, there we go. It's all fixed. All right. Nightbot just. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna watch this.
Unhappy with Iran. They have not treated us with the kind of respect that they should be treating. They should have thanked Barack Obama for making that deal. They were gone. They were economically gone. He infused $100 to $150 billion into their economy. He gave them $1.7 billion in cash. And they should be, thank you, President Obama. They didn't say that.
Talking about the opioid crisis, you said you would declare a national emergency more than 2 months ago.
So we're studying national emergency right now. Believe it or not, doing national emergency, as you understand, is a very big statement. We will be doing that. My wife, Melania, who happens to be right here, finds that subject to be of such vital importance, and she's very much involved. And as you know, she's on the committee and really wants to be involved in that process.
You spoke with Theresa May or Emmanuel
Yes.
Macron about the Iranian deal.
Yes.
What did they say to you? What did you say to them?
They would love me to stay in, only for one reason. Look at the kind of money that's being sent. You know, Iran is spending money in various countries. And I've always said it, and I say to them, don't do anything, don't worry about it. Take all the money you can get. They're all friends of mine. Actually, Emmanuel called up, and he talked to me, and I said, look, Emmanuel, they just gave Renault a lot of money. Take their money, enjoy yourselves, but we'll see what happens. Iran has to behave much differently.
You promised to help people CSR payments. Looks like it will hurt for
The CSR payments, if you take a look at CSR payments, that money is going to insurance companies to prop up insurance companies. That money is going to insurance companies to lift up their stock price, and that's not what I'm about. Take a look at who those insurance companies support, and I guarantee you one thing, it's not Donald Trump, John.
Why do you keep going after Puerto Rico with these tweets? It's being floated by Senators Cotton, Corker.
Did you hear that? He said Donald Trump is not doing anything. He's the president and he's not fucking doing anything. He even said he's not gonna. He wants to fucking. What is he doing? Look at him sitting there with his stupid fucking toupee. It doesn't even match his fucking hair color. So I don't know who the fuck he's trying to fool. For one. But like, what is he talking about? They're supposed to be talking about North Korea, and he's talking about Iran. He's talking about Iran. They're asking about North Korea. Like, hello.
Rubio to remove the sunset provision, strengthen IAEA inspections, do some other things. Does that meet the bar for you, or do you need more?
Well, I think we're going to take a look, John, at what happens. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what they come back with. They may come back with something that's very satisfactory
So you don't even have a
to
plan.
me.
Oh my
And
God.
if they
You
don't,
even have a
within a
plan.
very short period of time, I'll terminate the deal. And as far as Puerto Rico is concerned, I love Puerto Rico. We've done.
Saying you won't stay there forever.
Is that why
We've
you
done
want to
a
help
great
Puerto
job.
Rico?
Yeah.
You say it about Puerto Rico. Why?
We've done a great job in Puerto
What does
Rico.
this have to
Puerto
do with
Rico
North
has
Korea?
to get the infrastructure going. We're helping
This
them
is
with
today.
their infrastructure, but most important on Puerto Rico is their electric plants are essentially gone. Now, they were gone before the hurricane, They were in bankruptcy. They owed $9 billion. I think it was $9 billion. But the plants, as you know, the electric was a disaster. After the storm, even more so. We have to help them get the plants rebuilt. That's a long-term project, unfortunately. But we have to help them.
Why don't you just
but
build
I love
new
the people
plants,
of Puerto
huh?
Rico, and we're going to help them.
Look, this is what capitalism does.
You want to make sure that there remains a very bright line between hurricane relief and debt relief, and that the two don't
you
become
have to watch
commingled.
it. You can't say there was a hurricane and now we're going to spend X dollars. And we
Why
also
not?
have to do something with all the money that's been invested,
Why?
mostly
How
private.
come you won't?
The government's going to have to come before
Okay,
that
no,
money
Trump
because the
needs to be
government's going to
fucking
want
impeached.
security.
All
They're going to
right?
have to come before that money.
do
And I'm
you
sure we'll
know-
be able to work that out.
Hold on, we're gonna finish this.
But
and I'm
the
gonna
Puerto
rip
Rican
you to
people have
shreds.
tremendous spirit. When I was there and I looked at the way that what they have to go through, but they had a lot of problems. We're going to help them straighten it out.
Where you are in North Korea, you raised some eyebrows when you said this is the calm before the storm. What's next on North Korea?
We're going to see what happens with North Korea. That's all I can say. We're going to see what happens. We're totally prepared for numerous things. We are going to see what happens with North Korea. I will say, look, if something can happen where we negotiate, I'm always open to that. But if it's going to be something other than negotiation, believe me, we are ready, more so than we have ever been. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so he doesn't even know what he wants to. We're gonna see where it goes. Yeah, your whole plan is just to nuke them, right? You just want to send the whole war into a fucking nuclear over China and Russia, and you're like, hey, look at these fucking yellow people. They're different than me. I'm a fucking racist. Let's just nuke them. Why don't you just fucking nuke the White House? Why can't we just nuke the White House and get rid of this man? Okay. Communism. Okay. Grizzly bear smackdown. For one. All right. No amen to Trump. All right. First of all, communism is the only way to go. We need to have communism. How do you know? It's never even been. How do you know? It's never even been tried. Real communism has never been fucking tried. All right. This is anarchy radio. Okay. Right, this is Anarchy Radio Beta. All right, so you can come on, and you can come on to the Discord and debate. That's what this fucking one's about. All right, if you want to come on and help me figure out how we're gonna de-Nazify America. But if you want to come on here and say, oh well, I'm also a racist. I'm also a white supremacist because I voted for Trump. Well, then you come on here and I'll tell you what the fuck you're wrong, right? We got one person who's wrong. Hello?
Vamib, you need to fix your mic, buddy. It's still acting up. I think so.
Okay. I fixed the mic.
Okay. So, we need to come up with a solution for the Nazis in America.
Right. Okay, well the main theme of today's show is the denazification of America, because if you look everywhere, you see Nazis in the streets, you see Nazis here, you see Nazis there. Look at the fucking movie Rise of Evil. They also use fucking torches, and they're walking around Germany, and that's 1933 when Hitler came to power, right? So that's the overall,
Right.
that's the overarching, all right, overarching theme of today's show. But right now we're talking about Trump, right? You go ahead and spout whatever opinions you want, whether or not you agree with me. If you don't, though, I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Well, I actually had maybe a potential solution for the Nazis in America.
All right.
So, as you are no doubt aware, Nazis are on the rise in America. Would I be right in saying that?
Oh yeah, Nazis are everywhere. ever since Trump got in.
Okay, so what I think we should do is I think we should, round them all up. Yeah, hold on. Actually, come back to me later.
All right. All right. Well, do we have any more callers that want to come on and take his place? All right. We are open to everyone here. I'm taking calls from everyone. All right. So let's get some people in here. And we're talking about, right now Trump wants to just. He when he was asked about a plan in that interview we just watched, he said, "Well, I don't have a plan. We're going to see where we go." Well, that's because your only fucking plan is just, hey, I have this big. He's got the fucking football. He's got the football. 7 minutes to destroy the world. It takes 7 fucking minutes to nuke a country. Oh damn, he doesn't have a. That is I need to set Nightbot up with a command. Why don't I'm gonna set Nightbot up with a command while we wait for a caller. All right, because I want to hear what you guys think about Trump. Alright. Donald Trumpler is a supreme synthetic life form. Okay, I don't know who the fuck you are. Why the fuck you follow me around? But synths aren't real. There's no such thing as a fucking synth. Alright, I regret ever playing Fallout 4. I regret the fact that Fallout 4 exists because you seem to think that fucking synths are still fucking real. It's a dead meme. Leave it alone. Fuck. Well, I see all this build the wall, Trump 2020. Amen to Trump. And any people are gonna come in here and defend your fucking views. It's because you know you're wrong, isn't it? All right, fine. If you're gonna do that, we're gonna look at something else because you guys can't seem to figure out whether or not you agree or what you want to say. You're stuck there in your mommy's basement. Oh no. Oh, I'm being called out. Oh no, I don't actually know why I support some rich old white man. Oh no. Oh, I post Pepe the Frog because I'm a fucking racist, you stupid piece of shit. Go the fuck back to 4chan. All right, let's find more Trump to talk about then. Here we go.
Now to Puerto Rico and President Trump's visit today, 2 weeks after Hurricane Maria. It was a chance to view the devastation and meet some of the victims. And politics was never far away. Special correspondent Monica Villamizar reports from San Juan.
The President and First Lady touched down at the Air National Guard base outside
There's
San
no
Juan.
such things as fucking synths.
To be greeted by Governor Ricardo Rosselló.
Right from the beginning, this governor did not play politics. He didn't play it at all. He was saying it like it was, and he was giving us the highest grades.
He also pointed to the island's relatively low official death count of 16 as of several days ago.
It should have been none.
A real catastrophe like Katrina, and you look at the tremendous hundreds and hundreds
Did you hear that?
and
he said
hundreds of
Puerto
people
Rico
that
wasn't even
and
bad.
you look at what happened here with really a storm that was just totally overpowering.
The president's chief critic on the island, San Juan Mayor Carmen Yulín Cruz, also greeted him today. She had accused the administration of, quote, killing us with inefficiency. He fired back over the weekend, branding the mayor a poor leader and a politically motivated ingrate. And he said people on the ravaged island want everything done for them. Mayor Cruz said today's meetings were productive, but she told CNN that President Trump spouts things that hurt the people of Puerto Rico.
Thank you very much.
Before departing the White House, the president again said Puerto Ricans need to do more. And once there,
Look at that.
he
He
turned
refuses
to the
to help.
issue
Oh,
of the cost of
just
recovery.
help yourselves.
Now, I hate to tell you, Puerto
Just
Rico,
help me-
but
you
you've
lost
thrown
everything,
our
but help
budget a little out of
yourselves.
whack, because we've spent a lot of money on Puerto Rico.
Opinions over the presidential visit were divided in places like the slum of La Playita in San Juan. We met two cousins, Jeremy Agosto and Juan Gauche.
I like him. I mean, if he helps us, I like him.
We need some benefits.
Of course, we have to help Puerto Rico. I mean, we're screwed.
Down the road, a young fisherman, Edgar Santiago.
All they want is help.
He
They don't
lives
even
with
care.
his grandmother in a house right
just
next
want
to the
help.
airport, where the president landed. The storm killed half of his chicken and flooded his home. But he said he's willing to give President Trump a chance.
We have to wait. But if he doesn't help, he's going to have a really hard time with the people here.
Mr. Trump met some of the locals today as he toured a town near San Juan.
We're going to help you out.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Inside a church, the president threw paper towels
Look, he's
and
just
other
throwing
supplies
paper
into a
towels. He's
crowd.
not even handing them out. There's people
He
in
did
front
not
like, hey, can I have
experience
one?
the long lines of people in need, waiting and then waiting some more for virtually everything.
This is the kind of man that's like, oh, this person ran communist, that'd be terrible. Yeah, because he's too fucking imperialist.
Because of Maria, we don't have service, internet
Look,
service.
they don't even have money. They can't have anything.
No electricity.
Just 45% of Puerto Ricans have access to clean water. In Manatí, on the island's northern coast, people drink and bathe from a precious stream.
From all towns of Puerto Rico, people come here. They nourish themselves from this blessing because right now this is most valued, I think even more than gasoline.
Aid is now pouring in, but little has reached some of the most damaged areas. But after his tour, the president praised the work he saw.
I think that the job of the first responders has been something like I've never seen before.
He also met today
That's
with
'cause you've
Governor
never helped
Knapp
anyone
of
your
the
whole
U.S.
life,
Virgin
have you?
Islands, also devastated by Hurricane Maria. This evening, the presidential party
Fuck
returned
Windows
to
8.
Washington.
But for the
I
3.5
use an
million
iMac.
of Puerto Ricans, recovery is just getting started. Judy?
Monica, you mentioned in your report a place, this neighborhood near where the president's plane
Puerto
landed
Rico is
and
the
what
perfect place
it's
that needs
like
a
for the
communist
people who live
revolution.
there.
It
Tell
would
us a little
perfectly
bit
because they've just
more
already been
about the
devastated. They're
difference
not getting help
between
from the capitalist
their circumstances
fucking,
and some of the places where the
superstructure.
president visited today.
Absolutely. La Playita and Shanghai, Llorens, all these are neighborhoods that are in the capital, San Juan, which has received most of the aid, first responders, etc. And yet, Judy, up to yesterday, they hadn't received a single drop of aid. They had SOS signs on the highways. We saw them here when we landed. And this is 13 days after the storm, of course. We understand they got some food finally yesterday. Things are very desperate there. The sewage system flooded. They say people are sick. It is quite a dire situation. And people are saying
starving,
they really
people
want
are sick,
hopes,
people are
Trump's
thirsty.
visit to
And
materialize
what is
on the
Trump
ground
doing?
in the
He's
form
fucking
of more
golfing.
things, supplies, basic needs coming to them.
Monica, also today, the president, of course, had some comments for the people of
only a
Puerto
few
Rico
days
while he
ago.
was there, including what he said comparing
still
this
recent.
Hurricane Maria and its effect on Puerto Rico to Katrina. How are people reacting to that?
Well, that's a very good question. People are not happy at all. I mean, just to give our viewers some context, people here were already upset. Trump's image here wasn't great already because of the slow response, obviously, but also because of his tweets where he kept saying that Puerto Ricans were not doing enough to help themselves, when really on the ground, the community effort was huge. Now,
See,
when
look,
he said
they're all
the Katrina
banding together
comments,
like you
people
do
here were telling us that's
in
not fair. Of
communism,
course,
and that's
there
all
hasn't
you
been
need.
as much loss of
You
life
just need to
as
band together.
Katrina
But
saw,
what is
but
it?
for us,
Just
we
help
lost
yourselves.
everything. We
Those
lost
who
our
help
livelihoods.
themselves
This
don't
is
need
a
my
tragedy,
help.
and it is
Ha-ha.
devastating. They didn't really
I'm
appreciate
President
that,
fucking
nor the
Toupee.
fact that Trump said that the budget was already being stretched out because of aid to Puerto Rico. Everybody's is really keeping close attention to the funding, how much money would be allocated, because it will have an impact right here on the street.
Finally, quickly, how are people reacting to this sort of back and forth between President Trump and the mayor of San Juan? They've had a back and forth going. We know he saw her briefly today.
he did, and everybody was anticipating, if both of them were to meet, what the reaction was going to be like. She's been quite vocal against him and his officials, saying they're out of touch with people in the island. And it's important to say that, of course, she's sort of serving her political platform, which is the platform that wants more sovereignty for Puerto Rico, and is voicing a generalized feeling here that Puerto Rico is a commonwealth that has been treated sort of a colony, not really a lot of people paying attention to the needs of people here, a huge disconnect between the mainland and what goes on in the island. But certainly people were hoping that, she also, tries to work with the administration and works to get as much aid as possible because they need it desperately on the ground.
Monica Villamizar doing some great reporting for us on the ground in Puerto Rico. Thank you, Monica.
He's not giving them. He's not giving them enough aid, and she needs it so badly. Look. The average, the median household income in Puerto Rico, $19,000. That's a third of the average in the U.S. Just think about that. And President fucking Trump is saying, just help yourselves. Look at how much money they have. Imagine trying to live on that. All right? And you got this big, fat, fucking, orange-looking old white man. And he's saying, oh, well, I'm the president, therefore you help yourselves. And you people think this is okay? You think this is okay? How the fuck is this okay? How is it okay to tell people who make $19,000 a year? $19,000. Sense don't exist, for fuck's sakes. I don't know why the fuck. Like, how many times have you played Fallout 4? Huh? How many times have you played Fallout 4, and how many times did you ally with the fucking synths? I bet every time you come, you don't even go to work. Literally, you just sit in your mom's basement and you're like, oh, I woke up at 4 p.m. I better do another playthrough of Fallout 4. And you just sit there all fucking day. And you're like, oh man, I love being the sense. Oh yeah. Oh, look at me go. Oh yeah. And you turn on God mode, you turn on unlimited ammo, and you fucking cheat yourself to weapons, and you're like, oh man. Oh, I'm so powerful. And then when you actually get confronted in real life, you're like, oh, I'm so scared. How could I turn on God mode in real life? Fuck. People like you fucking disgust. I bet you even bought the game numerous fucking times. Okay, first of all, Russia, all right? Russia isn't the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union got consumed by corruption and greed, and they ended up becoming capitalist, and they ended up becoming Russia, and then ended up collapsing. Okay? Look at Cuba. Look at Cuba. Cuba, all right? Cuba is still around. They're still communist. They've outlived the USSR. You know why? Because they don't have capitalism. All right? Because they don't have corruption. They don't have greed. Everyone there, like, look at the nice fucking cars they're driving. They drive really nice cars. And look at what do you drive? A fucking a Civic, a sedan, a beat up one from 1996 or something. What do you drive? A 1992 fucking Ford pickup? All right, and you're sitting there saying, "Oh, well, oh, capitalism." You go there and you see a 1950s fucking Cadillac, all right, and it's polished, it's nice, and it's perfect. You see, they can pick it up for fucking dirt cheap, and you see one up here, and it's like, yeah, this cost me $300,000 fucking dollars. My family's poor, and we all have to fucking sit in the back now. Or you see people just on the streets, they don't even have a fucking car. Everyone in Cuba's got a fucking car. Everyone's got fucking healthcare. Everyone's got that. You go to America, and it's like, oh man, we can't have any of that shit. Why would I want to go to Russia? Why would I want to go to Russia? Being gay is illegal in Russia, and you're saying that I'd want to go to fucking Russia? Do you know how bad Russia is? Russia is also capitalist. Right? Russia is a capitalist fucking. It's another capitalist. It's a capitalist, imperialist, fucking colonizing shithole. And look at what they're doing to fucking minority groups there, right? Look at what they're doing. And Trump is trying to start a war with Russia and China. He wants to nuke North Korea. And I'm giving you people the chance to come on here and talk about it and voice your fucking opinions. And what do? You sit behind your keyboard. It's like, oh, I'm so fucking tough. Sit behind my fucking keyboard. Why don't you come on here and fucking say something, huh? Why don't you go to /politics/ or whatever the fuck it is and get your fucking buddies in here, huh? What is one magma? Like, what one water of magma? I mean, like, how do you measure it? Because, like, if you mean like one little bit, it would cool down really fast. All you need to do is throw some water on it, and it turns into obsidian. Like, I've played Minecraft. Everyone knows how to make obsidian. I mean one whole magma. Like, what do you mean one whole magma? That's not how you can't measure a liquid in that. They're okay. The reason that Korea wants to nuke the U.S. is because they want to get rid of imperialism. They want to get rid of capitalism. Do you know that South Korea is afraid of North Korea? What do you mean one magma is equal to 3 waters? Like, that's not a fucking... That's not a measurement. Here we're gonna look at a real scum of the earth now. Now we're gonna look at well, you know, I'm just gonna let you guys watch. All right, this man is a real fucking scum of the earth. I'm not a fucking synth. For fuck's sakes.
And I owe it all to you.
Probably the greatest thing the internet has ever produced. And yet it turns out Hillary Clinton wasn't having the time of her life on that debate stage last year. Her new book, What Happened, is just 3 weeks away from release. You probably pre-ordered it. But we have newly released excerpts. In them, Clinton describes her visceral disgust, her revulsion at sharing a debate stage with Donald Trump.
It was the second presidential debate, and Donald Trump was looming behind me. 2 days before, the world heard him brag about groping women. Now we were on a small stage, and no matter where I walked, he followed me closely, staring at me, making faces. It was incredibly uncomfortable. He was literally breathing down my neck. My skin crawled. It was one of those moments where you wish you could hit pause and ask everyone watching, well, what would you do? Do you stay calm, keep smiling, and carry on as if he weren't repeatedly invading your space? Or do you turn, look him in the eye, and say loudly and clearly, back up, you creep, get away from me?
That's from the audiobook. Imagine listening to that on a long road trip. I don't even think Hillary voters would want to do that. Mark Stein has written, I think, more books than Hillary. He joins us now. So, Mark, there's this moment in there. I don't think we just played it, but she says this. She said, these are her thoughts as she's on the debate stage with Trump. She says, I know you love to intimidate women, but you can't intimidate me. And yet then she basically goes on to explain how intimidated she is by him. Which is it? Is she the victim or the strong person?
Yeah, when you said that was the audio book, by the way, I've already got that voice in my car. It's the one that tells you to fasten your seatbelt. I don't actually need
look at these
an
fucking
extended
white
director's
males.
I don't think I'm allowed to
laugh.
Oh, she's a woman. Let's make fun of her. Oh, it's an easy target.
She's talking about this guy looming behind her, making her feel uncomfortable, invading her space with a reputation for groping women, and she wants to say, back off, you creep. I thought she was recalling her first date with Bill, but apparently not. This is how she feels.
Personal fucking attacks. Oh, hi, you need to make fun of Hillary Clinton somehow. Oh, I know, let's make fun of her husband. Let's attack her family. Let's attack her fucking family because, you know, Fox News is real fucking news, right?
About Trump, and there is something actually quite amazing, even when we go back to what you've been talking about tonight with the ESPN and all that, that Hillary Clinton is so unself-aware that she writes the central passage of her book is about what it's like to be made to feel uncomfortable by a man with a reputation for groping women. Well, now you know how Paula and Monica and Kathleen and Juanita and all the rest of them feel. It's incredible. This could have been an interesting book, but if it's as phony as this is just going to be, I believe, her third unread memoir.
You gotta wonder, though, if there's not an editor who maybe took Psych 101 in college who could say to her, you know, maybe you shouldn't write that. I mean, in here she says, you know, I've had a lifetime of dealing with difficult men. Maybe an editor would say, yeah, let's go ahead and take that out. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to add to the psychodrama. I guess no one in her universe can tell her that.
No, and can't tell her that the truth, which is that we'd all actually like to know the truth of the Clinton marriage. She knows some very dark secrets, and that would make an interesting book. But what's interesting here, too, is that
now they're accusing her of like, oh, she has some dark secrets. Oh, look at how bad Hillary is because we're Fox News. Oh, man, Fox News is so fucking good. Oh.
If you just think, and we talked about...
Look, he looks so fucking bewildered, like, oh, words. Oh, man, how... Oh, words. Okay, shit, okay. Gosh, no, Trump, good. Oh, Hillary, bad. Oh, what? I don't, me Tucker, me no, big word. Oh, he looks so fucking like, oh man. Look at how fucking stupid he is. He's got a stupid fucking look on his face. He looks so fucking... Do that command, you get the Discord link. Oh man, I'm Tucker fucking Carlson. Fox News.
this a few months ago. If you just think of the excuses she has come up with as to why she lost the election. We did a whole segment on her blaming it on Macedonian content farmers, if you recall. And you actually sent a reporter to the Macedonian embassy in Washington.
Of course, someone needed to defend the honor of Macedonia. Yeah.
Exactly.
Defend the honor of those leaks. They proved. They proved they were coming from Macedonia. It was those Macedonian content farmers, and they're coming in. They're coming in and they're spilling. They're not even spilling secrets. They're making shit up, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we found something to take it into context and oh, it's so bad."
And so this would be the all-time greatest thriller if Hillary traces the secret of her defeat. She actually visits a Macedonian content farm, and there's some gnarled old Macedonian content farmers sitting on the weathered porch of the Macedonian content farm playing the Godolka as they sing the ancient peasant song.
Oh, yeah, make fun of it, because, you know, Macedonia is not a real fucking country. Did my mic fucking die again? Did my mic die? Did it die? No, it's still gone. Yeah, make fun of fucking Macedonia, because, me, America, imperialist, Macedonia, small, third world country,
songs of their people, Macedonian content farmers,
I know,
back through the generations. That would have been an interest. That would have been.
I can't even watch any more of this. I'm gonna take some fucking calls. Hello.
Hello?
What do you think of the Macedonian? Okay, first of all, what do you think of fucking Tucker Carlson? This fucking scumbag.
I think he looks like a squirrel. Drunk squirrel.
I think he looks like a fucking oaf, but what are we calling up for? What did you want to call it for?
Oh, I'm sorry. I never got to finish my solution for the Nazis earlier, actually.
All right, let's hear it. How are we going to denazify America?
Sorry. You know, it's just going to keep... The numbers are just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up of Nazis here in America, I think. So, what I think we need to do is, I think we need to round them all up.
Okay.
And just send them somewhere.
I agree. We should get rid of the Nazis. We should get rid of all of them. But where are we gonna send them? Like, nowhere. Like maybe we could send them all over to fucking Russia.
No, we need to confine them to an area like a prison or a camp of some sort.
We need to get them off American soil and make America Nazi free again. We need to have communism in America.
All right.
We don't need to have fucking Nazis on the soil.
How about this? We build a camp in, say, Russia.
Okay.
Like, make them like work and work and work all day long.
I mean, they are political prisoners. We should send them to the fucking gulags. We should reinstate the gulags in Russia, and we should send them to fucking work. We should have them building a communist utopia for us so they can fucking crumble under the stupid Nazi ideology.
And you know, if they just, and we should like starve them too, you know, kill off a bunch of them, off the weak ones, and benefit from the stronger ones until they finally decide to change. And if not, we should just kill them like a mass genocide or a Holocaust or something.
I'm sorry, is this supposed to be a fucking Holocaust joke? Are you a fucking Nazi? Get the fuck out of here, you stupid piece of shit. Fucking. Hello. Yes, hello, your mic is working. Hello? Your mic is working, please talk. What the fuck are you doing? Stop blowing into your drink. I can do that too, but I'm not fucking going to, because I'm not a 5-year-old. Are you gonna fucking speak? Or are you gonna sit here and be, oh, I'm some Pepe-loving troll from 4chan. Oh, I stroked my little millimeter Peter to fucking, trolling people online because, I'm so fucking insignificant. Even my mommy doesn't love me. Is that it, huh? Yeah, fuck off. Yeah, you shove your head in your fucking toilet. You keep fucking drinking. You stupid piece of shit. You take big fucking gulps from your toilet and I hope someone shits in it before you do it next time. Fucking. I'm sitting here trying to have a fucking discussion. I got people come up. Oh, hey, make fucking concentration camps out of make fucking concentration camps. Oh man, the Holocaust was funny. Make fucking concentration camps. Make fucking concentration camps. And they got people. Oh, I'm gonna shove my face in my fucking toilet. Oh, I'm so fucking funny. Yeah, I'm fucking hilarious. Shove my face in my fucking toilet. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ. Can I get a mod to deal with the fucking calls? Can I get a fucking mod to deal with this? Right? Because if I have to sit here and I have to talk with them and I have to look at their fucking Nazi names. Right? It's bad enough that I have to listen and talk about Tucker the Oaf Carlson. All right. And deal with this. All right. I know I have some Discord mods. I know I got some. And I know some of them are listening. So can I have someone just moving people in? All right. Either that, or you can send a message in the chat and let me know when you want to talk about something. I will let you in. All right. All right. Let's calm her down and let's watch some Bernie Sanders. All right.
Former presidential candidate, Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont joins me. Nice to have you here in New York City.
Great to be with you.
It's been interesting to watch the reaction to this deal that was cut yesterday. And I want to play you something that Congressman Luis Gutierrez, who you served with in the House, said about the deal and get...
We got some people that want in. I meant in the Discord chat because I'm looking at the Discord. I'm not looking at the chat, but let's put this person in. Hello, what did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about burning you to a crisp. put you and the rest of Antifa in the ovens like Hitler did to the Jews. Burn! Burn, burn, burn!
Get your white supremacist, fucking racist ass out of my stream!
Hitler's final solution.
Hello. Oh my, okay, no one cares if you're fucking drinking from your fucking toilet. I can hear you laughing because you're, oh man, I love toilet water. Oh man, I'm a fucking, oh, what fucking breed are you? Are you a fucking Saint Bernard, huh? You try to be a Saint Bernard and say, oh man, I see my dog, it must taste really good. So I took a piss in it, oh, it tastes so good. Oh, I love drinking piss. Is that it? You sit in your fucking toilet and you just drink a piss? Yeah, that's exactly what I fucking thought. You just said, oh, you'll die, I love the piss. Oh, man.
Your reaction to it, because a lot of people were saying, well, this is great, this is great. This is what he had to say. Take a listen.
Hello.
Hi. You wanted something about, what was the question again?
Alright, so the overarching theme today is how do we denazify America? Alright, right now, we just watched some Drumpf, how Drumpf's only plan for North Korea is nuke 'em. Because, oh, I'm a big white man, I'm a fucking Oompa Loompa, nuke 'em. And we watched Tucker Carlson be a fucking idiot and go, oh well, haha, Hillary, she's old. Let's make fun of her because she's a woman, and women, I feel I'm superior because I have a penis. Blah blah blah. And now we're trying to watch Bernie reacting to Hillary's new book, but of the two things or the three things we've gone over, and only want to bring something up because I'm willing to debate people and tell them why they are wrong about not being in favor of capitalism or socialism.
All right. I think I have an idea to at least quiet them up. I don't know about getting rid of them or anything. Would you like to hear it?
Sure, let's hear it.
We just kill all the Jews and all the minorities, and they won't have anything to complain about.
You're part of the problem!
The Democratic caucus is not in sync with making this agreement with the President of the United States of America. I've spoken to dozens of members of the Democratic caucus. The Democratic Party has to stand for something. When the CEO of Microsoft says you got to come through him to get to the Dreamers, and he's to the left of the Democratic Party, it's a sad day for the Democratic Party in this nation.
What do you think of that?
What I think about is that what Trump did in removing 800,000 great young people from DACA protection is one of the ugliest things that any president in the history of this country has ever done. People. And I think we got to be smart and we got to win that fight. And the key here is being smart. And that means attaching DACA legislation to reverse what Trump did to legislation that the Republicans need to have passed.
Right. So Congressman Gutierrez's point, right, and this is really a tactical dispute. I don't think there's any goal difference here across the Democratic caucus, which wants to see these protections put into law, right, is that play hardball now when they, when you have this as opposed to this 3-month extension. There's no guarantee you're going to be able to attach it. Are you confident this is the right move?
Well, what we need to do, I mean, it's one thing to talk fervently about the issues, but you know what, in the Senate? We need 60 votes.
Right.
Okay? And if Luis can get us those 12 Republican votes tomorrow, I think we're ready to move.
All they need is 12 Republican votes, and they can overturn everything.
I think we have 4 or 5 Republican votes right now. I think we stand an excellent chance.
I see.
To get the votes we need. The goal is to win this thing.
Right. That's an interesting bit of insight because sometimes it's very hard to track these deals, right? I remember there were deals that Boehner and Obama cut a few times where everyone was mad and you couldn't in the White House would say, no, you don't understand, we won.
But let me just say this, and I think I speak for every member of the Democratic caucus in the Senate, and I think the House as well. What Trump did is unspeakable. And we have to protect these young people, and we will.
Okay, so here's the question. I remember talking to you right in the beginning of this administration, and there was this question about how are Democrats going to deal with this guy. And there are certain things where there's a kind of Venn diagram policy overlap, renegotiating NAFTA or killing TPP, right? Some stuff on infrastructure. And then there's obviously places where there's opposition. The path he's gone down, from a policy perspective, has been a very Paul Ryan Republican Party path.
I would say it was a Koch brothers path. Tax breaks for billionaires,
Koch brothers,
denying the reality of climate change, trying to destroy public health care in America, throwing 32 million people off of health insurance. Extreme right-wing agenda.
He's not going to drain the swamp. He's going to make the swamp bigger. Right? He's not kicking everybody out of the swamp. He's not draining it. All right? He's all he's doing. He's just making it his fucking swamp. He's only making it his swamp. He's not draining it. He's trying to get everyone else so he can have all the fucking swamp to himself.
This thing happened yesterday that has people sort of scratching their heads. Chuck Schumer has another meeting today with the president. And there's a sort of question of like, is there some deals to work out here? And yet at the same time, you got to be thinking to yourself, the world is littered with people on the wrong side of Donald Trump deals. Right? Like, how are you thinking? Is this someone that the Democrats can do business with, is my question.
I think you look at issue by issue. You say to Donald Trump,
what did somebody once tell you?
What you did with regard to DACA is unacceptable. Let's work together to reverse that. And if you're prepared to do that, if you are prepared...
No, Trump does not equal Shrek, all right? Shrek you know, Shrek is an ogre. Shrek is an ogre from his own fucking movie, right? And he said ogres are like onions. They have layers. You know what Trump has? You know what Trump has? Trump has one fucking layer, and it's his orange fucking skin. He's a fucking Oompa Loompa. He's not an ogre.
To put $1 trillion into infrastructure without privatizing it. If you are prepared to do what you said during the campaign, is take on the drug companies and lower the outrageously high cost of prescription drugs. If you want to work with us on those issues, let's go forward together.
I saw news, and I almost can't believe this is happening, but I saw news of one last-ditch attempt at Obamacare repeal. So you've got this ticking clock, right, which is the 50-vote majority of Republicans.
I'm Donald J. Trump. I'm gonna repeal Obamacare. He can't even fucking do that. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. He said he's gonna do nothing. Let's see if there's anybody here. Let's see if there's anybody in the processing, right, that wants to talk about Trump's swamp. Hello.
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 Oh, okay.
You're in.
Yeah, Trump's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, right now we're talking about how Trump, he said at the beginning of his campaign, I'm gonna drain the swamp. But you know what he's doing? He's kicking everyone else and making it his swamp. What do you think about that?
Well, in a way, he's succeeding. He's draining the swamp of people like you fucking fat cuck. Kill yourself.
I'm not in the 1%. I'm not in the corporatist lobbyist group. I'm sitting here advocating that we get rid of that. And we go straight to
you are.
We
You are. You're in the highest one called fattest cuntus. Go cry to your mother, you bitch.
You get the fuck out of here. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Hello, what do you think about Trump making the swamp his own instead of draining it? Oh great, it's fucking toilet breath again. Do you have anything other to say than I love my mom's toilet? Oh man, I bet you're sitting there with her fucking debate. Fucking piece of shit. You're fucking
expires in a few weeks. Am I right about that?
That's correct.
This procedure is maddening to all of us that follow this. We don't understand it, but it's going to expire. They're going to take one more run at it. Are you worried about this? Is this a serious thing that's happening in the Senate right now?
No, I don't think they have the time to get their act together. I don't believe that is going to happen. In fact, Lamar Alexander, the chairman of the Health, Education, and Labor Committee, has been holding a series of hearings on some aspects of healthcare, trying to work in a bipartisan way.
All right, I want to ask you about, and I've read your responses to this portion of Hillary Clinton's book. This is going to happen.
Fuck off with your sit talk.
I'm shocked that you're interested.
Serious
Here's a portion that I thought got to something that's sort of interestingly deep and substantive and continues in the party today. And this is about the sort of, let's call it the frontier of the possible. The question of what a presidential candidate is selling their voters and what goals they're setting in this sort of trade-off between reality, right? So she says, no matter how bold and progressive my policy proposals were, Bernie would come out with something even bigger, loftier, and leftier, regardless of whether it was realistic or not. And then Jake Sullivan has this analogy to, there's something about Mary, where a deranged hitchhiker says he's come up with a brilliant plan. Instead of famous 8-minute abs exercise routine, he's going to market 7-minute abs. It's the same, just quicker.
I.e., Bernie Sanders just stole all of Hillary Clinton's ideas. Does anybody really believe that? The truth is, and the real story is, that the ideas that we brought forth during that campaign, which was so crazy and so radical, have increasingly become mainstream. I talked about a $15 an hour minimum wage. Right. Hillary did not. You know what? We got 31 co-sponsors on legislation for $15 an hour minimum wage. Talked about $1 trillion infrastructure. We talked about making health care a right of all people through Medicare for all. Medicare for all is becoming mainstream within the Democratic Party. So making public colleges and universities tuition free. Talk to the governor of the state of New York. He's pretty proud of his accomplishment. So what I'm saying here, Chris, is many of the ideas that we talked about, that Secretary Clinton and others said, oh, those are too far out. They are the ideas that are sweeping America, that most Americans now
see. Bernie was right all along, and now the Democratic Party is like, oh man, oh man, maybe we should be paying people more instead of giving them fucking slave wages and letting prices go up. Maybe we should be giving people health care instead of letting them all die from fucking dysentery and these preventable fucking diseases. Did you know that there is a place in the U.S. where they still suffer from the plague? There are places that still suffer from the bubonic plague, and I don't see any universal health care. I don't see anyone preventing this. Oh, sorry, if you can't pay for it, you're gonna die from the fucking plague.
All right, so one more follow-up on this, which is this. One of the things we saw happen with Republicans is they told their voters they could do all these things that they turned out they couldn't really do. This happened all the time it happened during the shutdown. They said we could repeal Obamacare even if we don't have the presidency. They couldn't do that, right? We saw what happened when their promises on the ACA ran into reality, and it was a disaster, right? I guess the question is there some line for you when you think about what candidates in the Democratic Party are pushing, or even politicians, not presidential candidates, where you feel like there's a responsibility to give a projection of what is possible?
That's right, but you heard me because I was on your show a dozen times. What did I always talk about? I always talked about a political revolution, right? I always talked about...
Exactly, we need a revolution. We need a revolution. We need a revolution, and we need to start as soon as fucking possible. Hello, caller. Do you support this revolution that Bernie is advocating?
No, fuck Bernie Sanders. Trump 2020, build the wall.
Okay, you know what? Instead of kicking you out, I'm gonna let you state your opinion and tell you why the fuck you're so wrong. So go on. Why do you think we need? Why do you think that we need to be
Bernie Sanders is a dusty old man. Going to socialism would never fucking work, and you're a fat bitch.
Okay, first of all, that's a fucking ad hominem because you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What's the last person you fucking debated? A fucking 3-year-old? All right. First of all,
your mom last night when I was fucking her.
Okay, I'm trying to sit here and tell you why you're wrong and have a fucking debate with you, and you're sitting there. Oh, you're fat. You're fat. That's what you fucking sound like.
That's what you sound like, asshole.
No, that's fucking Eric Cartman from goddamn South Park, you stupid piece of shit. My voice doesn't sound like this, you goddamn fat ass, fuck off! You don't even want to
Yes, it does.
You just want to sit here and be a fucking Nazi! Hello? I swear to God. Do we really have no one else, huh? No one else that wants to come in here and fucking talk but fucking Toilet Boy! And, no, Eric fucking Cartman, we got Eric fucking Cartman in here trying to tell me, oh my god, Trump is so good, oh my god, I love Nazis! Fuck. We need this, even Bernie Sanders is saying that we need a revolution. We need a revolution to get rid of capitalism. We need to get rid of capitalism. If we don't get rid of capitalism, then, how are we ever going to have a utopian society? Huh? Let's try one more time, and then we're going to try and end off on this video. All right, and then we're gonna hope that more people come in to call. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to listen to me for a long fucking time. I don't think everybody wants to listen to me for a long fucking time. Stop calling me a fat fucking midget. I'm not fat. I'm not a fucking midget.
You're a fat fucking midget.
Hey, what the fuck did I just say?
To call you a fat fucking midget,
I did not say that. I did not say call me a fat fucking midget. I said I'm not a fat fucking midget. You stupid piece of shit. I hope you
I'm a Nazi. I'm a Nazi. Oh, hail Trump. Oh, hail Trump 1488. Oh, man, I'm such a fucking racist. I hope you walk out on the fucking street, you start goose stepping, and the fucking bus you take to go grocery shopping because your mom thinks, dear, go out. And you're like, God damn it, mom, I don't want to fucking go anywhere. Oh, but you have to go inside. I'm going to kick you out of the fucking house. So you fucking go, and when you go to the bus stop, the bus driver just sees you fucking, oh, I love 1488. Oh, the bus driver comes and fucking runs you over.
Alright, Eric Cartman, shut the fuck up or I'm driving another truck.
Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to say that you are a fat fucking midget.
I'm not a fucking midget.
Bernie Sanders is fucking senile, so you probably shouldn't be listening to him.
Okay, Bernie is clearly not senile. They don't put senile people on TV.
Look at Hillary Clinton. She's senile, and they put her on TV all the time.
Hillary Clinton is not senile either. She should have been the president.
Fuck, she was allowed to write a book while she's senile. Like, what the hell is that?
If she were senile, how could she have written a book?
I can tell you there are plenty of retards that write books.
Okay, senile does not make someone mentally handicapped. We don't say the R word. We're gonna get somebody in here, and hopefully all the fascists are gone from the call. Right? Hopefully we can get someone that will tell us their plan for denazifying America. All right, we want to denazify. We have a Nazi in power who's trying to get people goose-stepping. You have people waving their fucking torches. All right, let's get somebody in. Hello, how are you gonna denazify America? What are you gonna do to denazify America?
Hitler's final solution to memes is send the memes.
Fucking God, what is wrong with you fucking people? I just said how they're gonna stay. You're not so fucking radical. Stop bringing more Nazis. We want to get rid of the Nazis, not bring them in.
Hello, how are you gonna do your part to denazify America? Hello? Hello? What the fuck? Hello? Hello? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Hold on a second. What the fuck was that about? Hello, how are you gonna do your part to denazify America?
I think the best way to denazify America is to stop teaching it in schools, man.
Stop teaching America or stop teaching Nazis?
Stop teaching Nazism, man. Just ban all the social justice courses and all that shit. We don't need that.
That's not where the Nazis are coming from. We need more social justice. We need to learn how to police ourselves.
Social justice was based off Hitler's teachings, man.
Okay, no, it's not. It's social justice is a communist idea.
Yeah, and Hitler was a commie. How the hell do you not know that, man?
Hitler was a National Socialist. You know what National Socialists are? They're Nazis.
Socialist is a socialist, dude.
Oh my God, no, they're not. Okay, a National Socialist isn't even a socialist. They're just, hey, let's find a minority we hate and you know, fucking go on the internet and talk about how Hitler is so great. That's what a National Socialist.
And how is that different from a social justice person? I mean, they hate white males, so...
No. They hate white males who believe in white fucking supremacy.
Nonsense. They hate white males, period.
I've gone to numerous rallies, and I've constantly seen white allies to the movement.
Oh, you mean the cocks? What? I hope I didn't offend you. I mean, I can tell you're transgender, so... I mean, you're wearing that hijab and stuff, so I assume you're like Muslim woman, identify as Muslim woman.
Caller.
Streamer.
Caller.
Am I
Check 1, check 2. All right, let's take another call. Hello.
Hello.
What are you gonna do to help denazify America?
Kill the social justice warriors. Bring back the Nazis.
We're trying to get rid of the fucking Nazis, not bring them back, you stupid piece of shit!
Wait a minute. This isn't the Hitler's Twitch stream?
Get the fuck out of my goddamn Twitch stream, you stupid piece of shit!
Trump 2020.
You know what? This is all I'm gonna fucking get. Alright? I come on here trying to stop people. This is all I fucking get. This is what I